Aloha minasan. I wonder ponder maturing to Age of Wonders. I've been in the power hype for so long, but I need to remember my roots. So I'm going back to my old faithful Age of Wonders. I'm going to be doing the Secrets of the Archmage's story campaign. I played Cosmos Empire and the Burning Passion and Rakton Empires in some multiplayer and single player matches, but now it's time to get to the actual story map. Which means getting back to playing my main. Oh, this is Open Mind. Open Mind is the character that I made to try out the new Reverse Federate faction, which is all about order and vassals. It was a fun one. Admittedly, when I tried to use that to do a hard mode story mission, it was struggling to defend its cities.
Choose your destination.
There's a reason why I have a main faction. And it's exactly for the hardest difficulty I can do on story missions.
Your journey.
That's what my main is for. Where the Frederick Reavers fell, my main will succeed. As you make new factions, though, they push your main down the list. Devs, if you're listening, I would like a way to rearrange this list so my main will be at the top. It's kind of annoying to have to scroll down every time to select my main faction. Not the biggest deal, but it would be a nice quality of life if you could actually rearrange your Pantheon's order. Please and thank you.
Exhausting Mage Haven's Godir and their allies. Other forces, both forgotten and new, stirred in the shadows, silently exploiting this opportunity to challenge the established balance of power. Chief among those rising forces were the Mistwalkers, servants of the Duathidae, who were dreaded for their raids, called the Toll of Seasons, throughout the Astral Sea.
Oh yes, we fought them before.
The Mistwalkers had become more active than ever before, dragging the populations of entire worlds to their fey realm of Duatha. And unlike in the past, they no longer left the raided lands, instead establishing permanent presences, watching over the spreading mists. Rumors of Godir, captured and turned by the fey lords to carry out their sinister orders, were whispered in fear, even in the untouchable towers of Magehaven. In the wake of these rumors, a solitary sprite called Dornask emerged from Duatha, searching the worlds within for a Godir who would answer his plea for help. For the legendary adventurer and storyteller Hambinger had fallen victim to the Toll of Seasons and been brought before the Duathidae for judgment. Trust was scarce for the words of a Fae in these times of fear, and Dornask had to rely on his elusive Fae magic to escape the anger of many a wizard who would try to capture or kill him. But at last, the sprite found a bold Godir willing to venture into the Fae realm and rescue Hambinger. So they took a deep breath, strode into a Fae fissure, and plunged into the mists of Duatha.
I get them mixed up. Duatha is the main home of the Fae, and then there's the other one they mentioned earlier, which is the bad Fae. So Duatha itself is neutral; it's just nature, and then the Mistbound are the twisted nature, or the evil nature. Although they're astral nature, not just like they're not shadow nature, they're astral nature combo. Which is odd, because astral I always thought was like a neutral well, it's just magic itself. But then the ancient wizards and all the other astral sea monsters are astral aligned too. There's this weird split they do where chaos, shadow, and astral are considered the evil affinities, and then nature, materium, for some reason in order, are the good affinities. Materium and nature, I don't think should have a good or bad alignment. Neither do I think astral should. Those three all seem pretty neutral, if anything. A neutral ruler emerges, explores surrounding domain, prepare to face it. Okay. So, this is my main faction, but it has been edited in the Pantheon. For one, I changed unicorn mounts on. I am nature and shadow thematically, and I'm a dark ranger thematically. However, the reason why I have unicorn mounts is not because of aesthetics, it's because they have the phase ability, which I've used on another character before too, and the phase ability is freaking amazing. Even though as Shadow I don't really have a cavalry charge unit, the ability to phase a teleport is insanely strong. Just starting off with the teleport is also extremely strong. You can send your melee troops up and then teleport behind the enemy. You can teleport where you need to be a defender. And if your casters, your archers, and everyone else gets locked in zone of control, you get a free get out of jail card with phase. It's just so good. Light-footed I've always had. That's good for placing your people as well, not getting body blocked by your swarm of melee. Quick reflexes is just so good. Being able to dodge ranged attacks or just reducing their accuracy is always good. Vulnerable to physical, I don't mind. My faction is using a lot of summons and skeletons as the front line, so having physical vulnerability, I shouldn't have my actual cultural units being in physical range anyway. If that's happening, things are already going to shit. Cult of Death is just so I have immortals and a good way to build off of necromancy. Really, Cult of Death is not culturally aligned with what my Dark Ranger faction is about, but I guess using skeletons is going to trigger it a lot, so that'll help buff me. Cult of Personalities, heroes are the strongest thing in the game in my opinion, so you definitely want Cult of Personality. Getting heroes early and getting a lot of heroes is how you get the strongest army you can have. Stronger than any unit. And the earlier you get them, the faster they build up. So you want heroes early, you want them building. The Equipment Hoarders is something I'm doing specifically for this mission. Normally I wouldn't be taking this. There's other ones you would take in normal maps. Like, there's like a prophecy one, but that can only be done in normal maps and not story maps. But the reason I'm doing this is you see the extra mana I get from holding items. I'm going to be in battles a lot in a brutal story mission. You get swarmed by enemy armies on all sides. You're going to be in battles constantly. You will get little chance to explore. You're going to constantly be on the defensive, at least early on. But that means all the heroes you're killing are going to be giving you a lot of item drops. And as a necromancer and a summoner, I'm going to have a lot of my units being magic origin summons and raises, which are going to be mana upkeep. But it won't matter if I just pop out thousands of skeletons, because this Equipment Hoarders is going to be enough mana income to cover it, and probably more. Death Bolts. That actually could be good. If I use it on something... yeah, because I need to get something down, and Necrotize I don't need, because I can raise stuff already with my leader. Still felled by the flurry of sensations with the Fey Fissure, you hear chittering voices of your Fey guide, Donna's, pronouncing, "No time to sleep, no time to peep. Make haste, Master Wizard, don't waste your breath. Deep in Duatha, the slow find death. We must sustain the mist. They See they find, they twist, our lords, they love to play. We are pawns and must obey. Well, you have no understanding, you must protect your ruler at all costs. Pestilent crocodile. Iron Golem probably would be used. I don't know what I have as my front line, so maybe I should. Yeah. Swift Master Wizard, to the shelter go go. Donna's friends dwell near in the cozy Burrow. He really did the whole rhyming thing for Faye. Prepare to have fun, feather, claw, tail, snout, beak, paw. From Duatha's oldest dreams they came. They brought her joy, she gave them names. But oh, nasty things of the Fae will betide. Remaining Polari in the caverns now hide. They do not grudge, they do not judge. Polari welcome all in their comfy halls.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, spring. New life you bring, you sprang, you sprung, tickled my tongue, and like a bee stung, flung your poison dung, while the birds sung to the morning still young. The seasons fly, on Duatha winter is always nigh. Must learn to adapt this ever-shifting realm. Large cabin with the supposed player hideout the mist briefly clear, revealing a terrible scene. Ravaged and caved in. The burrows of Polari smolder in the dim darkness. Pale figures patrol the pathways, running up to the surviving Polari and forcing them into cages like animals. At the heart of the gutted hideout, crude encampment then raised, adorned with the skull of a stag. Dreaded symbol of the Mistwalkers and their scourges. Moments later, the air becomes shrouded again. We've seen enough. Mistwalkers have arrived here first. Mistwalker camp destroyed. Open creature cages to bolster your ranks. Shaken by the destruction of the hideouts, Donna sobs while his skins and wings begin to change colors. Poor friends, here it ends. Donna's failed. Now the pale ones will take us, break us. No. We take them, break them, strangle their throats, mangle their coats, sinew and bone, stashed below stone. Vile walkers will kneel, peel, squeal, between their ordeal. It's the only way forward. Oh, I'm going to check something. Apologies, I have been trying to figure ways to put the chat in overlay with OBS. Suffice to say, it's not working, so I am tabbing out just to double check I'm not missing your guys' stuff. 14 times by 3. So the sniper shot is essentially doing the same damage as a triple shot from my regular bow shot. Why, oh why would I take that? It cost me a full action. Whereas the snapshot is a free action. I mean, yes, this has 4 range. My regular shot has, this is 6, and the other one has 4. So it's farther, but it still has line of sight rules. Scatter shot only costs 1 action, so you can move and use it. It hits a wide radius. Also, always hits. Both of these can miss. They literally made Scatter shot the best option now. See this? I have 2 teleports on this pursuer to get away from shit. Oh, phase from my unicorn and relentless pursuit. So able to get out of anything they throw at me. The problem with my Reaver Federate faction that I tried to run this on. The Fae in this campaign really love using mists. And I took the Monk Tome, which allows you to get guaranteed hits with your shots, but it's still quite annoying. Yeah, famous. That should be good. Perfect. I do have a corpse I can raise, very good. Can't move. It's ranged. I wasn't expecting to be ranged. I always for some reason assume it's going to be a melee zombie.
Yeah.
What used to be the good seasons? We sure as shucks we'd end up failures too. Thank you, stranger. And are yours. My plan is to actually make my first city down here. It will start off as my capital, but it's not going to stay my capital. In fact, it's going to become a vassal later on. And I should not lose anything. Should be fairly simple auto. Good. Okay, I need to decide if I'm going sniper, snapshot, or scatter shot. I used to play sniper shot every time back when it used to be it always hits. It used to be the best ability. Now, I gotta say it's much worse than it used to be. I don't like the modern sniper shot. Scatter shot is the best one, but it's really not thematic for me. Snapshot, I guess that could be useful. Snapshot would only be good though if I'm using a single shot weapon. You doing a normal shot is much less damage on your snapshot if you're using a regular bow. Which, if I'm staying thematic to Dark Ranger, I would be using a triple shot bow and not a single shot weapon. Miasma, it always ends up hurting me more than it helps me. I've experimented with Miasma shot plenty of times, and it really just ends up slowing my own advance when I use it. Especially later on, the enemy becomes so resistant to debuffs that you end up affecting your own troops with the debuffs more than the enemy one. They just walk through it without getting any debuffs on them. If you shoot them while they're in the Miasma, they're supposed to also get debuffs. It doesn't actually work out well, though. Alright. Here we go. First time I did this, you were fighting a Horned God. I guess it randomizes, because there's no Horned God in this one, but there was last time I did it. Kind of weird not to see a Horned God in their army. Instead, there's Stormbringers and a Hunter Spider Matriarch. Okay, I can deal with this. First off, I need to. Oh, right. I am Cult of Death Shadow Culture. They don't naturally have a healer unit. I got one from the guys I freed, but they're low morale because I have Cult of Personality. All traits that are very strong on their own, but right now, they're not synergizing. Okay, you can't reach me here. I'm good. We're gonna go for a surround. We're gonna confuse them, surround them. Halbert can be a good front line. Spears are the most annoying front line. They tend to strike first. They're anti-large, so any like line breakers you send in actually get countered. I have the hardest time dealing with spear units. They are the best front line you can do. Better than shield units, because the spears will actually hurt them when they try to get through your front line. This unit needs to go and heal that guy. Can't reach him yet. It's fine. Militia, let's not even a tier 1 unit. I would call it a tier 0 unit. It's the feudal culture's special summon of just peasant troopers that are really terrible units, but that's the point. They're fodder that you throw in the front lines. Cancel retaliation, so why? Oh, on miss. Here's an interesting dynamic for the Steel Shaper. So the idea is you throw a defensive up on the guys that are about to be hit. Then next turn you reduce that damage, heal them up, and cause them to strengthen to do a little like retaliate hit that's much stronger. Problem is the AI doesn't know how to use that. It ends up causing them to have a really poor auto resolve because the AI does not know how to use the Steel Shaper. Too many steps. It's too complicated for the AI. Off very good. Let's keep doing this around. That seems like a better strategy. Get them all confused out of their... Get them unable to know what to do. Necrotize you. It's gonna have double death effect. It's gonna life seed us all and summon a zombie. Okay, now I'm stopping this charge because I want to make sure I have line of sight for my shot, and then I'll charge him in. Now, if that guy tries to hit any of my units, it should instantly die and retaliate. Yeah, sacrificial pawn. I knew that was going to happen. I at least gave them revenge on the ones that took their home. Having troops in front of your ranged units is also a form of cover. It really reduces accuracy to try to shoot past the unit that's in front of them. So you don't actually need to be in mist or foliage or anything. Just put a unit in front of them, it already reduces their accuracy. That is a nice shot. Perfect. Now this is freed up to go up and flank from behind, so I have to waste his turn attacking. And that's fine. Evening Sprite, that's the story guy that's with me. I will be attacking him with the spear guy, I just want to try to find ways to remove his retaliate first. Immortal, sacrificial pawn. If they go down, they have resurgence and they come back, so they just go unconscious for a little bit, no big deal. I will say, I think Immortals is one of the best starting units a culture could have. Having units that come back after battle and you don't have to worry about them dying is just such a relief. One of the strongest, if not the strongest starting units of all cultures. I want to focus this guy. I don't want to put anything that's going to block line of sight of my shots, though. So I'm going to send the Immortal in, not the Immortal, the Skeleton Spears last. He's rooted, he can't move. It's the foliage in the way, okay. Move you in front. In fact, I'm not even going to attack with him. Gets more value just being a shield in the way of them, so he can't get to make important units. I will, however, do this. Sacrifices the unit, but much less health means it has much less damage output. It's worth the sacrifice. Plus, Mortal Blessing. can't shoot directly through a stone slab? Aw, really? It makes so much sense. Why can't I just shoot straight through the stone statue? More damage, the lower the health they have. Yep. Awesome spears. Fire Warf announced. That would be for a close range hero, which I'm never gonna have. Well, maybe on a defensive army, but that's like 4 heroes in, which is whiles out. Also for a melee hero would be nice to have that. However, I have artifact hoarders, so I'm just going to be hoarding those to get me much more mana income. Yep. 10 mana, 3 mana. The more I have, the more skeletons I can have up. Mistwalkers vanish, the sovereign Polari gather around you, curious and grateful. One of them, a mole, speaks out. Friendly hero, you are savior. Pale ones do us ill. See, poor Maple here got his paw scratched, and Sunshine's fur got all squeezed when she was stuffed in an awful cage. And then all the others. Our rescue must be celebrated. Do you fancy some honey brew and blackberry pies? You still have that? You got kicked out of your home or in cages. Where are you getting the supplies? When Dantas joins the conversation, he is back to his heavily self again. A feast is good, but not so soon. How would you feast without cup or spoon? A new shelter is needed, sturdy and tall. To work quick, quick. Then we dance at nightfall. Dantas, come let us cuddle your cheeks, you little snuggle bug. You're right, my friend. We cannot live in this rubble and must reach the surface. The pale ones have concealed the path upwards, but their magic is lifted. Great hero. We will shape our new home to your design. This city is in your honor. How should we adorn it? Oh, right. They make it up top anyway, whether you want them to or not. Gold is the most useful. As a person, generally think greed is the greatest evil in the universe, so I try not to be like gold focused, but I even so have to admit that the quickest way to get your cities up and running to a stable economy is to just gold rush them. So having large amounts of gold to rush buildings and units is the most effective early game, and I can't deny that, despite me not wanting to be the gold person. Imperium will help me get a 3rd hero up, and the faster I get heroes up, the stronger I'll be. My faction's strongest thing is heroes. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do... Found a city here. The main thing you want to do is get your economy up as quickly as possible. And the more cities you have, the more resource generators you have. So getting your city cap 3 cities up as soon as possible is usually the best thing to do. Not always, but usually. I hear people all the time say, like, why don't you have 3 cities up? There's no reason not to. You can only benefit from it. I mean, if you can hold them, yes. The more cities you have, it's much more difficult to defend them. There we go, skeletons. I'm probably never going to use that, but I will hold it for more mana income. is boosted. Cool. The other thing is, in multiplayer, or, well, not multiplayer, but just like solo maps against AI, or, yes, also multiplayer, you don't run into nearly as many heroes as you think you would. So I wasn't actually getting a lot of this embalmed sacrifices to use. But in brutal story mode, you're going to get hit with armies constantly from the enemy. Every turn, like 3 stacks constantly coming in. And they'll have 2 to 4 heroes in them. So I should have massive amounts of these embalmed sacrifices to be using in this campaign. You use the enemy's massive attacks against you as a resource. That's what makes this culture so good. You're going to get lots of souls. You're going to get lots of embalmed heroes. The swarms of enemies at your doorstep are your resource. I need more immortals. Lots and lots of immortals. And storehouse is nice. Grabbing territory is nice. Grabbing territory also will greatly reduce your stability, and stability also reduces income. So while grabbing territory can be a fast way to grow your economy, it can also reduce it overall with stability. You don't get stability fixing buildings until you raise your capital to tier 2. Tavern. It's actually better, at least in my opinion, to get gold and then production. Gold first to rush production, and then get production after that. Let's see. It's all fine. Let me recruit. I have the capacity. Why can't... what? Oh, the city just founded, so there hasn't been a turn passed yet for it to fill the recruitment pool. That's what I'm guessing is going on. It hasn't generated a pool to recruit from. Alright, end turn. I don't know that's the case, but that's my best guess. Siege of Burrow Downs. On the early misty morrow, bloody Polari Arndt appears before you in distress. Letting her into your court, she quickly relates her ill tidings. Master Hero, word of your heroic arrival spread quickly. After Polari can return to the Burrows, but there most found our refuge besieged. Besieged, I tell you, a woe that sinister display of the dark Fey lords. Now after our valiant leader, Mr. Hambinger, with a vengeance, for he, after freeing himself most dashingly from their clutches, became the champion of our struggles. Mr. Hambinger tactics. We have mounted a dashing insurgency against those vile disciples, but the tide is turning fast. The Mistwalkers are at our doorstep, you must help, oh please. So they already defeated and captured him, but he escaped and founded a city again. Started a rebellion, but as soon as you start having footholdings, you have places they can attack, and the force they have is overwhelming compared to his. You should have stayed in guerrilla mode. Guerrilla tactics. The truth was known, the path was shown. Ham still needs rescue, is this not so? When Ham has come to Duatha lands, the fellows him did bind. They shackled him. They brought him to trial with mockery in mind. But yea, behold, Argase wished that Ham would make escape. So touched was him by things so sweet, to lead the Polari scrape. Milani, O Milani, my mistress so divine, she it is who Dantes must seek you out in time. By channeled Duatha dreams, Hammer rose in Matha's whim. We must fall, we must prevail, ere Duatha take him. Be wary of fate trickery? Why, is this guy gonna betray me? No, I'm gonna be a good guy. This is my good guy faction. I'm not gonna... Why is it gonna turn out Hambinger's the leader of this evil front or something? That options make me suspicious now. Should I be suspicious of them? Astrid the Angel, Spirit Bridge, and Gaia Glade. It's gotta be bad if my first take is a warlock. Here I am, this noble, speaker of the spirits, keeper of balance between the spirit and nature world, and then I just bring on a full-on evil warlock. A real wound in the balance. A dominator at that. Ritualist is what I usually always take. A support unit, a healer. They're really good at doing summons as well. I'm gonna break from my norm of always taking Ritualist first. An orb. I actually prefer they start with a Grimoire, just so more range, they're safer, less bad shit can happen. My leader is going to be overall all-arounder, so I don't want to lock him into a unit type. But I can make my warlock the undead leader. That's fitting. Pastures, gold. Gold first, then pastures. As I said, building rushing is probably the most important thing. Building and unit rushing, which is done with gold. What? Where did you come from? There should be nothing down here that could spawn an enemy. Where the heck did this come from? I've done this mission before. I got turn 70 and with the Federate Reavers and it was just going horribly, so I'm restarting it. But this entire underground area in the starting zone is closed off. Literally. There's no path to get here in the underground. I fully dug it up and everything when I made a town down here. So where the heck did this guy come from? Okay, I guess I'm going down and clearing that. Wild speaker. Okay. Whoa, no. Tier 3 unit? No. Whoa, that does not get to die. Okay, there's 2 Tier 4 storm bringers. That probably is why. Probably got focus fired. Skeletons are just there to be the distraction. Be what they focus on. So are these crows. Although they are good for flanking as well. But really, these units are just meant to be what gets hits so my real units can get their attacks off. Allowing them to get into position. That was expected. Probably should have got a shot first. Perfect. Yeah, anything you can eat? Oh, way in the back, never mind. %22 chance, I'll take it. Oh! It actually worked! Hell of a gamble, but it worked. Just gonna back all the way up. You're no good to me, Dad. You're not a skeleton, you're not expendable. And they're actually part of my people. I take care of them. Well, the immortals are a separate case. The immortals don't actually die. They just go unconscious for a bit. They volunteered for their role. Biggest is this Autumn Fairy. There is a chance that they kill my Mortalist. I have put the Mortalist in this vulnerable position. I'm hoping they're most likely going to focus on the Crow instead, though. Yeah, archer units have much more resist. I wasn't expecting any of the debuffs to go off. Use all the units that are farther back this way so that I free up all these other units to go up here and take care of that. %. 29 life. I do 14 per hit. If I teleport over here, I'm only gonna get one shot off. It's not gonna do enough. Okay, that should work. As a sprite, it might actually have a... Oh, I thought it had the blessing to allow it... Oh, yeah. There we go. Accuracies and penalties from Clinging Mist are gone. I'm going to be giving that to my entire culture as well. Eventually. Just completely counter... I would be using that anyway. The Tome of Fate Mist is something I would take regardless, but it will also just counteract their main bullshit they've been doing to get my range attacks to do nothing to them. I usually take it anyway to do the same thing, make it so my guys can't get hit by range. However, they have Fate Guile, so they're not actually blinded by it. blank range, 25% chance to hit. %5 chance hits. Thank you for the lurk, Matthew. Unking and twine protector is a gape at your army. Warriors and vacant begin shuffle their limbs and features wrapped in grasping vines. Leaves shut by creaks and suffocation. But otherwise make no hostile movements, we grant them mercy. I am a friend of nature. The real nature, not the evil Duatha's... Not Duatha, the... Whatever. The Mistwalker nature, not the evil nature. Oh, Umbral Juggernaut, I cannot ever use that. The Umbral malady will hurt me. But, more mana income. I'm quite surprised the battle I just did not result in any necromancy. I didn't get any skeletal minions from that. Curious. Boost from 5 population, okay. Really should put some walls up, but... Oh, 6 turns? That's unusually long. The baseline is 4. 6 turns seems like a lot. One turn. Excavation. I should probably get that too. Sea movement. To fight that, yes, I should get sea movement. Oh, ancient obelisk. Oh, come on. I need to take that guy out of my army. Put that shade in my defensive army or something. Keeps dying for no reason. I could actually use. But I'm not going to, because none income. I swear, if it loses the... Okay, good. Deathstalker's still alive. Need roads, excavation and roads, and I also need a hero. Purging Strikes is actually very good. I probably should take it just for that alone. Soldiering Strikes are nice, especially I get that from other... I should probably get from other things. Anyway, Frost Damage... I don't think Fae or Nature are naturally hurt by Frost Damage. You'd think Fire... Well... Blight is the other undead thing, but they're actually probably very resistant to Blight. Let me check something. You, Morning Sprite, what are you vulnerable to? Blight Weakness. Spirit Protection. Blight Weakness. So the outcome of this trial. I see the FG's about to light up and ominous voices pronounce every single word. Worthy. I should take Shadow to be on theme or nature, but Materium's purging strikes are just too good. Good mana income. Now, normally, my mana income would just be totally shattered by all these skeletons, but because I have equipment hoarders, it's a viable strategy. I tend to think that the actual start of massive waves of enemies coming at you comes from discovering them on the map. So if you actually just stay huddled in your little undiscovered location, you should be free to explore much more without any real masses of armies coming at you. As long as you don't go out and discover them, I think you're okay. That's just a theory, though. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so my third city is probably just going to go right on top of this. Seems like it's going to be trapped in this area, but that's actually good. I want it to be safe. Protected by my other city. Doesn't have much expansion room, but it can claim others if I really needed to. I can give up this one even if I want. If I want to, I can just undo the province. So yes, first priority. Actually, let me get you in range of that. So this is my temporary version of a defensive army. Nothing of real note in that. It's gonna get a hero, but it really can't hold off much in its current state. Nice. Okay. I am a friend of all good nature beings. You may grow. I see there's new people watching. So yes, the theme of my main faction is Dark Rangers, a balance keeper between the spirit world and the material world. So nature and undeath are my two balancing sides of the faction. Their mission statement basically is to maintain the balance and good of the cycle, going after anything that disrupts the balance. All very zen. Safe, so I shouldn't lose anything. I like this mission's theme, since I literally am going after an imbalance in the cycle, because the Mistwalkers are twisted and evil versions of nature that the good Duatha nature wants me to deal with anyway. So it really does fit my main faction's theme. Oh, my scout died? Shouldn't be able to die. I just gave an enchantment that should stop it from dying. Should have retreated, but okay. I guess I'll do this. Be a waste of mana, but I have mana in droves, so oh. Damn, they killed my Mortalist. I was not expecting that. careful enough. Damn. Waiting to save his scout, I ended up losing a church unit. Where is all the necromancy? I'm not getting any skeletons from any of this. That's odd to say the least. Haunted halls. Definitely not strong enough to take that on. You generally want to be like 1200 power at least. Don't think I have that just yet. What kind of name is that? Let's see. What is a good name? Chat, what should I name this? It's like a bunker or an underground base. Need a name. 50 gold. This place should be somewhat safe. There we go. Let's go. Actually, mage lock. A spiky mage lock at that. Sorry, I don't need goat people. That second, the army will start exploring the underground, fully secure the second city. If I take any more, I'm probably going to go over my... I think it's 8 mana per skeleton. Ooh, Grimoire. Yes, I want that on my Warlock. Her orb should go into the inventory though, should restore. Should restore. Just the thicket, that's quite a ways away. I may actually need an outpost for that one. But a wonder, I should probably grab a wonder. I got research for wonders. Industrial, that's going to be a massive increase in my production. My overall economy. Production things are faster to build and cost less. You just skyrocket from there, right? I need excavation, though. I need everything. And I need 200 Imperium to found my second city too, which in 2 turns. He's just followed 30 minutes ago. I apologize that I'm slow on that. Thank you very much for the follow. I need to figure out a way to get OBS to allow me to see that stuff in real time. But yes, thank you very much for the follow. This one doesn't give undead leader. It'd be interesting if I give her both pack leader and undead leader at the same time. I mean, she does have a bunch of leadership skills already. I don't have any animal summons yet, though. I wasn't actually planning on taking animals. I was planning on taking the plant tome, getting twine protectors instead. Okay. That actually could be good. Oh wow. My mana income went up by quite a bit. I can have even more skeletons now. as long as I don't lose anything. Those look like some pretty high tier units. I might lose... skeleton, who cares? Raise another one. Nice little fey flower circles they got. Risky battle. That I probably should manual. Before I do that... Sprite Tome is decent. Distraction... Something Phantasmal Warrior would be nice, although they don't evolve into anything, whereas the Plant Tome would. This is a tome I was planning on taking. Summon Entwined Thrawn, and that one can evolve into Entwined Protectors. Blight, I can do to a bunch of them, although they're probably quite resistant to Blight. Tome of Beast, if I take that one. Call Wild Animal is good. And it would allow me to do the leadership ability on my Warlock and others to get a bonus for beasts. Tome of Aberration. Abjuration. I do like Curse Reversal. That's always been a good one. And Conjure Pylon. The thing is, right now, I want spells to summon in reinforcements. And if I take Tome of Abjuration, I'm not going to have one of those. I want to refill my army by, like, Call of the Wild or Summon Entwined Thrall. Tome of Warding also does it, and Phantasmal Warriors are excellent front lines. Summons and Necromancy give me a bunch of front line, then I build and hero my actually good backline units. Usually what I do. Despite me not having a summon unit in, Tome of Abjuration is a good tome. Newer tome, so it's overpowered.
The novice of the arcane is often captivated by spectacle, mistaking flame and storm for mastery. Yet the greatest magic is that which protects us from the forces of evil. No fire or lightning can undo a curse. No blizzard can fully shield those beside you. And no forbidden power will keep the ones you love by your side.
Aha!
I usually always go this route for all the summons and domination. I haven't actually experimented with going this side. Maybe I should. Because the increased range would be nice if I go back to using an orb instead of the Grimoire. Ritualized Focus would be pretty good. And Siphon's Blessing does need more range on it, if I do take that. So, Entwined Protectors, or Scourge rather, Entwined Scourges, function differently than they used to. Now, they summon Entwined Thralls upon killing something, which is leaving my strategy of rushing with expendable skeletons a bit dangerous because I could be feeding them new units to use. Resisted. Resisted the Entwined. Very good. Well, the Entwined Scourges are still on the front line. As long as I can lock them down. Yeah, zone of control. As long as I'm standing next to them, their power is essentially gone. Oh, I'm blinded, no wonder. Sending this guy, he's most likely gonna die. I'm done babysitting this Deathstalker though. He's not proving to be a very good unit. So I'm controlling two ranged characters, moving in between them. Mobilize. Not what I wanted to see, but I can move this guy over here. Keep this Scourge locked down. So I should be okay to use my leader for these guys. Improved Awaken. Oh yeah, Purging Strikes actually applies to all base attacks, and Scattershot is considered base attack. So it purges all their buffs. It's single shot, so it's removing more than one. The Purging Strikes is improves for single shot, and Scattershot technically is single shot. Gonna lose units, but it's fine. The mana's more important to reserve than spellcasting at this point. Okay. They're just being annoying at that point. I'll take it. Safe. So you say. We'll see. Okay, that's acceptable. It's not gonna let me see what's in that. This fucker camp, is it? There's a problem with protective growth. The Fae are probably going to be unfazed by it. Ritualist is good for protective growth with vines and entwine being a good distraction. But my protective growth is not going to stop them from hitting me. I could take hostile growth, but that's also quite difficult to manage well. But I think it might be a better option this time around. Turncoat could actually be quite good. I can get the mana for it. See, Extracted Essence is the best way to get the mana to do Turncoat Masters, but they make it incompatible. Excavation I do want, but not right now. That's a significant army. This one, I'm going to have to be reliant more on spells than army. So I kind of want to delay engaging them as much as possible. Interesting thing, huh? You can manually target things by holding on Alt and attacking it. So I just attacked the foliage in front of me, and it regains health because of the Warlock trait. So I healed up by just smashing the random ground. The cacti should not affect an undead. The skeletons should not be able to bleed. Moving my leader anywhere closer to them is dangerous, to say the least. Doesn't matter. I'm a necromancer. You brought my reinforcements with you. It'll be so nice once this Fey Mist thing is done. Steadfast, that's annoying. Oh, they cleansed their stuff somehow. Health. Should be 12 bleed and 9 decaying. But it also has several resistances and it's a high trait unit, so it might not actually die. Also, I'm not sure if that goes end of turn beginning. Enter a forest of glowing crystal formations showing eerie reflections of you and your troops. As you keep going through the forest, memories overwhelm you, reflections of yourself fading to visions of the past, present, and future, into memories of good and bad things that you have wrought. Your troops wail and wail, apologizing to their own mirror images. Then the visions start to take physical form as creatures appear from the crystalline maze. What the actual... This is a bronze wonder, and they're sending tier 4 mythics at me. All became archers. That's not smart. That means it's gonna be even easier for me to just lock them down constantly. Power of necromancy is just, yeah. It's more of this specific game's design. I find that having more units is more useful than big spells or damaging moves. Having endless front line is much more useful. Not every game works that way, but this one sort of does. If you can't get a good front line to hold for your important units to their big abilities, then not much else matters. That was pointless. Trying to pop it out of its transformation so I can kill it for real. But I don't think I can do that without using my leader. It's hoping not to. Melee's worse. As the ambush of the stranger reflected his base, your troops sigh in relief. The crystal thick is pulsing with new energy. See a path with many forks up ahead, each one leading to freedom. The crystals shimmer and your troops smile as the new reflections show fond memories from the past. Oh, their past. Only for a moment, they find solace and peace within the forest of crystal. You go to take a closer look at the crystal yourself. The reflection of the crystal thicket now shows fond memories from the past. You gaze into the crystal, remember... No. I probably could actually use a spirit wolf. This is one of those units that I gotta really hold on to and hope I don't lose it, though. An orb that would give me more mana income. Probably the wolf, actually. Ooh, a breached gate. Guess I want that. I'm really debating whether taking my asthma shot is worth it. It's backfired on me every time I've taken it in the past. Technically, I should be only throwing, like, skeletons and other things in there anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. Bone Werven just in case I get into a water combat. Also can fly, so it's good for flanking and other things. Chip here for gold income would be nice. Knowledge is also an important thing. Okay. I'll be right back when the turning timer goes. Court of Autumn. They're making sacrifices on the other side of the map, which I really can't do much about.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
This army is probably not strong enough to take on a Mistwalker camp. Though I'm not sure what I could do to make it so. A mocking raptor screech surrounds his rival Soren Boltwing. Where do we keep finding such miserable riffraff? Fall rains upon especially those who rise to recklessly. I have known plenty of god like you. Think they can resist the true masters of this land because you squash a couple of Mistwalkers, do you? You wretched Pelly rabble will change your tunes soon enough. Scurry away like less thunder. You and those little dirt rodents will be misfare before the splendor of the god here. I set my sights upon you. Ladder's ego? Sure. Oh, he sent a scout my way. Low risk. I'll take your word for it. That doesn't seem low risk. Oh, the expendable skeletons. Send them right into the front lines. Storm Script has 36 to retaliate, huh? This gives the unit resurgence. I wonder if I can use that on my Grizzled Crow. If I resurgence the Storm Crow. Forge are actually doing work. The precogs that are triggering causing my skeletons to survive. Very nice. Checking out everyone, actually. I should have... I don't see the wards on myself, though. Move my spirit within. There's a good chance I actually lose it. Default model for the zombies is usually female, and I'm wondering why that is. They always give you a female zombie. Curious what the reasoning behind that was. I mean, that's a choice. I'm not saying it's like bad or anything, I just want to know why. wonder why a bunch of stones rise up after the scatter shot. Chooses swift with very fast movement, swift on terrain, and slip away. That's pretty decent. Life trigger 3, yeah, I'll take that. Horned God and a Dire Bear. That I actually should hold off on. That is a bit of a heavy hitter. Should have done a declaration of friendship in my other run. Having less factions hitting your doorstep when you're not prepared for them is actually a great relief. This is going to be part of my main army. There's two other heroes that I'm going to use as my defensive army later on. So, being part of my main offensive army, I probably do actually want protective growth more than the other one. Alright, this is probably going to be the capstone battle of the stream. Not done stream for the day or anything, but probably going to be switching after this battle to a different game. poisoned? It's... should be able to be poisoned. It's a bone worm. It's all skeleton. What are you poisoning? I'm pretty sure the Horn God doesn't care about zone of control. Despite being a caster, Horn God can still use most of his abilities even with being completely surrounded. It's going pretty well. Additional allegiance, nice. This one I'm in competition with some of this, so I should keep the Whispering Stone here, just so I can outpace them, hopefully. This one, I don't have any other banners I'm competing with, so I can let them go. Main army's probably gonna come up here, take this out first to free up the research, and then I'll try to take on a Silver Wonder. Probably it's gonna be a difficult fight. Despite everything, it's still gonna be a difficult fight. I might even bring my Ritualist up there too. Could make a road along here. Would probably be a good idea. Then hit the Mistwalker camp and then come up this way, hit that, and hit the Silver Wonder. That would be good, yeah. Assuming nothing attacks my capital while I'm doing that. That will be the start of the next stream. This will be part 1. I am going to be raiding out. Let me find someone I am following to send a friendly raid. Oh, Matthew DeCase. He's a good guy. Streams to overcome social anxiety. Let's show him some love. And as always, thank you everyone that is here. I'm a smaller streamer, so every little bit does help me out immensely. And until next time, everyone, I am out.